Yeah. About Manta? Is that a YouTuber? Isn't that a YouTuber? Mike Manta or something? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Is that the guy with the black hair who's always talking about politics? Well, it has an all-time high of almost $8, and it's almost $4, so it's halfway to its all-time high. Are you just buying it right now, or have you been holding it? Because right now, when like coins I'm getting into, I'm looking to get into stuff that like has a ways to go to get to the all-time high. At least like another 4x to get to all-time high. That's what I'm looking at right now. But it might be a good project. I'll look it up a little bit. What is it? Where's the chart? Oh, there's a chart. All-time high. Oh, it just came out? Oh, this coin just came out, it looks like. So it just came out in January. It's on Binance. So I guess the all-time high was when it just came out. Yeah, it probably has room to go then. I don't know anything about it. but don't hold it too long. You need to be looking to get out of this crap by like the summer or end of the summer. I'm actually thinking about getting into like some little stinky pinky coins right now. Maybe on this dump, on the Cardano blockchain, maybe even Solana blockchain. Oh, okay. Bitcoin back up to 71. I guess I did this live stream for nothing, but yeah, I was thinking we might go under 60 or under 69. XRP's down 6%. That little bastard. Where's Litecoin? Oh, Litecoin. Yeah, Litecoin's still at 100. So even with this dump, even with this $2,000 Bitcoin dump, look at Litecoin still at 100. But I can tell you, XRP dropping. I don't know. XRP is just like, it's my least favorite project that I own. I'll be honest. It's my least favorite. It never holds its gains. That's why when XRP Ripple finally gets to like $3, $4, you gotta like sell it immediately. You can't play footsie with XRP. Cardano's holding on pretty good though. 73 cents. Yeah, it looks like this dump is gonna be a nothing burger. I saw Bitcoin at like 69.8, and I'm like, okay, or maybe we're gonna get like a big old juicy dump down to 65, but now we're back up to almost 71. I'm holding Theta because of you, and get blessed from it. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. You know, I have my cousin. My cousin's big into Theta. I got her in a couple years ago. I think she was mad at me last year when it went down to 55 cents. But she just sent me a text the other day saying her portfolio is over doubled. I'm like, okay, well, you should have like another 8x at least on Theta, so don't go selling anything. But yeah, like, you know, it's funny. I got the person who told me to get into Theta was a psychic on that JSNP channel. I bought it as a goof. I don't believe in psychics. But then I actually, you know, looked up the project, and Theta is like my number one like project. Like, I think Theta is going to like take over the world with like decentralized video, everything they're doing with AI. Like, Theta could quite literally take over the world. It could be like the king of AI, the king of gaming, the king of decentralized video. So yeah, congrats for getting in on it. Just hold it. It's going to be volatile. Where's Theta right now? Is it still 3, 4? See, Theta's holding on even with this $2,000 Bitcoin dump. Look how these alts are holding on nicely. VeChain still almost 5 cents. If we were in a bear market or something, a $2,000 dump on Bitcoin would bring VeChain like to 2 cents or 3 cents. Theta under $3. Now Theta's pumping on this little Bitcoin pullback. This might actually be the pullback that's taking us into alt season. I don't know if it is. But like I said, you know, Bitcoin hit the top. People are like, we can't pump Bitcoin any further. Let's get out of Bitcoin and get into these alts. I am kind of sad to see that XRP is not holding on too strong, but well, now it's coming back up a little bit. But XRP is a shit coin. I just think it's going to pump nice and hard in the bull market. Wow, I thought this dump was going to be a lot worse. When I saw Bitcoin was down to 69.8, I really thought these alts were going to be a lot worse. I thought Litecoin was going to be like $90 or something, and it's freaking 100. It's actually up. Litecoin is up from this morning. Do I think Theta or do I think Cardano can hit $3 by May? No, probably not. I think it hit $2 by May. I think it could hit $3 by May, but I think Cardano is probably going to reach its all-time high mid-summer. But once it hits its all-time high, it's going to blow by it. It's going to be quick. $3, holy shit. $5, $6 by like August, September, and then you got to be totally looking to get out. I'm selling half my my Cardano at 2, or excuse me, at 3. It could. It depends on Bitcoin. I mean, look, if Bitcoin's $150,000 by May, yeah. So the question is, can it? Yeah, it can. But, you know, I would say I think Cardano needs like another 4 or 5 months, maybe, like getting to that midsummer range. But anything's possible. Solana did a freaking 12x in 2 months. Why can't Cardano? The hardest thing for everybody this bull run is going to be selling and not holding right back into the bear market. Am I going to pack my bags at mid-November? Dude, my bags are going to be packed fucking in July. My bags are going to be packed in July. November. Okay, so November is like right around the election. I think whenever we get this nasty housing crash, stock market crash, it's not going to happen until right around the election. Once the Democrats know that they're not going to win, they're going to let it all collapse. And I just saw this article that inflation is actually up. So how on God's green earth can the Fed do like lower inflation rates when inflation rates are going up? Everything's up. So the minute they cut back on these interest rates, like the inflation is going to go right back to where it was in 2022. So like talk about a disaster. It's like they've cooled off inflation a little bit by raising the rates, but inflation's still there. We see it every day when we buy shit. And gas is up right now. Food is up right now. It says right here, consumers still grappling with price growth in February. Here's which goods and services are up the most. And I believe I read this earlier. It was like food. Okay, food, 2.2%. Juices and drinks, 27%. Beef, which everybody has to have for their family. Baby formula, 8%. Man, you have a freaking new baby, you're up 8%. And I have 2 kids, and baby formula, when my kids were little, like in 2017, was expensive. Like you'd spend like $100 a week on baby formula. Like no joke, to get the good organic stuff. So everything's up. So how the hell are they going to lower inflation rates? Motor vehicle insurance, the biggest freaking thing right now, is up 20%, killing people. You can find the TikTok videos and the YouTube videos. And one reason motor vehicle insurance is up because these electric vehicles that they can't fix them, so they basically just total them. And that makes everybody's rates go up. But it's also an inflation thing. And remember who was pushing the EVs on you anyway. It wasn't the Republicans. Fabric is up. Tax return preparation, prescription drugs, 9%. Everything's up. So how the hell are they going to lower? Is the Fed going to come in and lower rates? This is so yeah. So that's why I think they have no idea what they're doing. Yeah. By to answer your question, by July, my bags are packed. I've already started packing my bags, and it really just depends on price action. Once theta gets $3, $4, $5, I'm out. Once theta gets $15, $20, I'm completely out. I might hold like $2,000 worth of theta just in case it does like a miracle thing and goes to like $1,000 or something like that, like Michelle White Dove said it would do. But yeah, I'm gonna be November. I think is way too late. Could be wrong. You might get out in November, and that's a tippity top, and you called it completely right, and you're a genius. But I'm not going to be doing that unless I see something drastically change, which is possible. But the way things are going right now, end of summer, like September, like I'm like probably selling. I'm probably selling, almost everything September. But it's possible. Maybe November. Maybe November if the prices aren't where I want them to be. Like we get like a major dump and we're slowly working our way back up. But I do expect a big economical crash. Like I said, once the Democrats, and this isn't even a Democrat-Republican thing, even though I hate the Democrats. Any political party would do this. They're not going to allow an economical crash before the election. Could you imagine if the stock market crashed a month before the election? Trump would win by like 40 points. Like it would be like a landslide like you've never seen before. Like people who hate Trump, all these not anti-Trumpers would be like, oh shit, I got to vote for Trump now. Like my stocks are like down 80%. So yeah, they're not going to let that happen until after the election. After the election, I wouldn't be holding shit. You want to hold a little bit of Bitcoin, and you have to realize it's probably going to drop 80%, and sell it the next run. That's fine. But all these altcoins, you do not want to be in when we go into a recession and we go into a bear market. Every one of these altcoins that you love, your new meme coins, your Doge coins, your Cardano, they're all dropping 99%, just like they did last time, maybe even more. So yeah, just like I said, the biggest mistake people make is not getting out. You should be packing your bags right now. You should be like starting to pack your bags. Like have your suitcase out and, have some shit in there already. Oh, it looks like Bitcoin's 70,980. Will we go back up to 72? Will we drop under 70? It could go either way. But the altcoins, other than XRP, are holding on a lot better than I thought they were going to be holding on to right now. A lot better. Near Protocol still up 12%. Litecoin $100, up 5%, and over the 1 hour it's up 5%. How is that even possible? Theta 349, unbelievable. And you guys see this? Oh, I lost it. This Haiti. Look at this Haiti thing. They got these drug lords who barbecue people. They're taking over Haiti. Who would have thought? Of course, these are the people right here coming in over the border. These lovely Haitians that like the barbecue people. So apparently this guy just like, after they kill everybody in the village, he chops them all up, and there's video of him barbecuing people, like pouring barbecue sauce on people and eating them. Wow, I'm so glad our borders are open here in America. It really is great. Oh man. See, that's the kind of shit that could destroy the market. You get some terrorist attack, I hate to say it, a couple months before the election, and it turns out they came in through the southern border, which obviously that's where they're going to come in through. We lose like 1,000 Americans. Bye-bye everything, which, of course, the horrible thing would be people dying, but it would destroy everything. It would be like another 9/11. And think of all the people coming in through the border right now. The Chinese, the Haitians. It's just crazy. So that's what I worry about this, because like I think any event like that could like destroy the markets. And inflation. Inflation coming back would destroy the markets too. Binance executive detained in Nigerian capital. That's the last place I'd want to be detained. It's like watching those locked up abroad things. Man, you think the jails are bad in the United States and Europe? You got to watch this locked up abroad. They have like one little cell. They throw like 50 people in the cell. Like you just like your arms are coming out of the cell, and they like feed you rice. And if you want anything other than rice, you have to like do work for like the kingpin in the jail. Man, I feel bad for this. See, that's why if I was an executive, you couldn't pay me $1 million to fly to any of these third world countries. Even like where Crypto Rand banter goes out of is South Africa. Not going there. No offense to anybody in South Africa. Not going to any of the African countries. Sorry, not a big fan. India, no, not going there. Sorry to anybody who lives there. I will only be in first world countries. At the fear, I'll get thrown in jail for something stupid, and then you'll never see the end of it. Here's this jackass Suzu that Rand Nooner had on. He just pumped this scam to 19,000. What is this? Suzu pumps Milday to 19,000. Blah, blah, blah. Hong Kong officials to develop CBDC as basis for tokenization. Man, this guy's going to end up definitely in prison one day. It says Bitcoin at all-time highs, but new millionaire wallets are lagging. Yeah, wait till we go in alt season. you can't judge this bull run off this Bitcoin pump. You got to wait till we go into alt season. That's when everybody's going to become a millionaire. You got to have a lot of Bitcoin to become a millionaire in Bitcoin, you know? Like you gotta already be a millionaire to become a millionaire in Bitcoin. The dumbest article I've ever seen in my life. Mm-mm-mm. Global banks participate in large-scale blockchain pilot tests. Yeah, crypto is unstoppable. It's unstoppable. It doesn't mean we're not going to have a nasty bull market. Most attacks that occur here have been domestic. Well, yeah, I mean, if you think of it that way, like every day in Chicago, people are getting mowed down by the hood rats that live there. I live in Baltimore City. We have mass shootings every day. It's all by the hood rats that live in Baltimore City. Occasionally, you'll get some like white guy who goes crazy and starts shooting things up. But the thing is, those attacks don't crash the market. If it's an actual legitimate terrorist, like if it comes out, okay, it's not like your crazy white guy, it's not like your thug who lives in the city who shot people up. If it comes out it's a terrorist attack, then the markets crash because then like it's a whole different ball game. It's like 9/11. We lost 2,000 people, right? But 2,000 people die every day in violence in America. It's a whole different animal with 9/11 versus just getting mowed down or robbed or some jackass busts into your house and kills you. So a terrorist attack, a confirmed terrorist attack would kill the markets. Totally different than hood rat in Baltimore City taking out 10 homies, or a crazy white guy who decides to shoot up a school, right? Totally different. But you're right. I mean, America does have problems when it comes down to when it comes to violence, and one reason America has these problems is because it's a melting pot of so many different people, and nobody can get along. That's why I'm a firm believer in just keeping to yourself and not like when you start mixing up people's cultures, people's beliefs, like you throw a bunch of Muslims in with a bunch of Jews. Oh, let's put them all together and see what happens. I can tell you what's going to happen. It's not going to be pretty. Oh, let's take a bunch of Christians. Hey, let's throw them in with a bunch of Muslims. Let's see what happens. It's not going to be good. You can't, when you mix these cultures the way America's cultures are mixed, it just leads to people fighting with each other. So that's my thought on it. I mean, you can do it little by little, but with the way it's going right now, where people are just flooded in, you got 1,000 different people from 1,000 different backgrounds. Oh, that's great. Let's put them all together. Well, no, it's not going to be great because in my culture, if I accidentally step on your foot, I say, "Excuse me, sir, I'm sorry," and my neighbor says, "That's okay." But if I go into Baltimore City, into that culture, and step on somebody's foot, they blow my brain out. It goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Fuck you, motherfucker." And he pulls out a gun and he shoots me in the head. So it's a totally different ballgame. That's why the cultural mix is why America has so much violence and problems, and that's just the way America is. So we have to put up with that. Terror is terror. I know, terror is terror. I think, look, a school shooting to me is just as bad as Mohammed coming in through the border and killing people. But I'm telling you, on the news, if it's terrorist attack, 20 people dead, he came in through the southern border, Biden's open border, he came in, that's going to leave way more of a dent on the markets than crazy guy in the hood shot up 10 people, which happens every day in Baltimore, by the way. Every day we have a mass shooting in Baltimore. I live right outside Baltimore. Or say a nice rural area, crazy white guy, right, shoots up the school. That's not going to have the same effect as Mohammed came in through the southern border and mowed down 20 people in a supermarket. It'll be a totally different effect on the market. So that's what you have to worry about. Because people aren't going to tolerate that kind of violence. They'll tolerate like violence amongst themselves, but an outsider coming in who's not a citizen and who snuck in through the border, that's like something, oh yeah, we could have stopped that. We could have shut down the border and we could have stopped it. And people get a lot more angry. Muslims, Christians live here in peace. Not really, man. I mean, I've seen plenty of Muslim Christian attacks where I live outside of Baltimore. I've been a PI for 20 years. I've investigated everything. But I can tell you that Muslims and Christians will get along a lot better than Muslims and Jews, for sure. I'm not a millionaire. No, I hope to be a millionaire after this run, though. I think if I was a millionaire, I would like be living a whole different lifestyle. I do okay, but I do have to work. I had a rental property which I just sold. I'm looking to buy another one. I bought that with my crypto from last run, and I'm hoping to get another rental property after this run, at least two more after this one, and then just basically retire. Yeah, I mean, I probably could have been a millionaire if I played it right. I basically this run, I'm taking everything I did last time, all my mistakes, and I'm making sure I don't make any of those mistakes. So I learned a lot because I probably would have been a millionaire if I didn't do so much trading last time, listening to stupid people, which is my fault for listening to them. That's why I always warn people about the Gareth Soloways and the charlatans, and like if you listen to Gareth, like I had a friend of mine, more of an acquaintance. He paid Gareth Soloway $150 a month to trade Luna to zero. And I swear this, I had to stop talking to him. He probably watches my videos. And man, I like you, dude. Like, I had to stop talking to him because Bitcoin was $20,000, $18,000. I'm telling this guy, you got to be buying Bitcoin now. He's like, no, Gareth Soloway said we're going to 5,000, man. It's going to keep dumping. And I'm like, dude, I can't talk to you anymore. I can't do it. I watched you trade Luna to zero. You're giving this guy $150 a month for this stupid trading school, or he would give out trading calls. And that's when I realized I like Gareth Soloway. He's fun in the bear market. I'll watch anybody. He's entertaining, but he's just an idiot who is selling you a course. He makes these guys make all their money off just selling you a course. So Gareth Soloway, if you look at all the comments on Gareth Soloway videos right now, people want to kill him. Like people are like livid. And I was warning about this for the last year. I said everybody's going to hate Gareth Soloway because he's going to miss the bull run. And that's exactly what happened. He missed it. He's done. He missed Bitcoin. I don't know what he's doing with the alts, but he definitely missed Bitcoin. Here in Antwerp, we have entire neighborhoods of Jews and Muslims who refuse to speak Dutch or integrate in any way. See, that's a problem we have in America where, back when I have Greek heritage and all my friends are Italian, when my Greek family came to America in the 30s and 40s, immediately they went to learn English, they went to assimilate with the culture. But the people coming into America now and Europe, all these immigrants you see coming in, 90% of them, they don't want to assimilate. They want to turn your country into their shithole country that they're leaving. So when I drive through Baltimore City, I see all the Haitians and all the Hispanics and the Mexicans. They have the Mexican flag out there. They have their women walking around. The Muslims have their women walking around in burqas and all that stuff. They do not want to assimilate to American culture. So the way I see it is their country got so fucked up, they had to leave it. But now they want to come here and turn this country into their fucked up country. And we're allowing that to happen in Europe and the United States. If you come to America, I welcome you with open arms, but you got to let your woman walk around without a burqa. You got to at least try to learn the language. You got to try to assimilate. We had stories of people in Baltimore putting up Christmas lights, and the Muslims would come around and rip down the lights. So that's not assimilating. In America, you can do whatever you want, but the people coming into Europe and America right now, a good portion of them do not want to assimilate with America and European culture, and that just is going to lead to a big shitstorm. And the politicians are just putting up with it. So that's why Europe is having all these problems right now, and it's why America is having all these problems right now. Like, if I move to China or if I move to Japan right now, I have to assimilate with Japanese culture. If I don't learn Japanese, they're not going to respect me, right? If I don't practice the Japanese cultures, they're not going to accept me into their culture, right? I can't go in there like some slob American, like walk around like a dirtbag. Like, no, I have to become a Japanese person and behave how they want me to behave. Or they're going to throw me right out of the country, right? Or they're going to put me in jail because I'm not behaving properly. Well, in America, you can just come in here and do whatever you want, and it's not working. It's not working. That's why we have so much crime and so many problems. Like I said, the first thing my Greek ancestors did when they came here was learn English. First thing. They went to become Americans. They started going to baseball games, right? They started going to football games. You're not seeing that now. You're seeing immigrants come in, taking over whole blocks and trying to turn that block in to Haiti, or they're trying to turn that block into some African country. It's not going to work, right? Because you're taking a failed culture and bringing it to a culture that has not failed. But what do you think is going to happen when you bring the failed into not failed? It just, I know it rubs people the wrong way when you say that, but I'm all for immigrants coming into this country. I'm from immigrants. My family, all my friends are immigrants, but you got to assimilate to our country, right? You can't be like fighting people because they believe in Christ or like they celebrate, put Christmas lights up, and shit like that. I put 95% of my net worth into Cardano. Nice. I tried to buy a bunch more Cardano during the last crash and Coinbase fucked me. So I ended up having to buy Doge and SHIB instead, which is fine. I have a lot of Cardano. But yeah, Cardano and Theta. If you just stick with Cardano and Theta, you're going to do extremely well. Gary Cardone called him out on Kitco. Oh, nice. See, now you guys should find my videos. When I first started making YouTube videos, I was like, oh, Gareth Soloway, he's fun in the bear market, but I was like, whatever. And then as months progressed, I'm like, this guy's a charlatan. I watched my friend trade to zero. He's charging $150 a month to put out 2 calls a week. And I just said to myself, man, another fucking sleazeball. Another sleazeball. And look at Gareth Soloway. He's got like the Jersey Guido like ponytail. He looks like Don Lapre, Carlton Sheet, like all the guys, like Carl, all these 90s infomercial guys. That's who he is. And he's been wrong all year. You missed the bull run if you listen to Gareth. And I know a lot of people hate when I say this, but if you're a full-time trader in the United States and Europe, you pay 60, 70% in taxes. Is it even worth trading? And in America, you pay between 40 and 50 for short-term trade. Even if you make a little bit of money with Gareth Soloway, you're paying 50% in taxes. You buy in the bear market. Everybody becomes a millionaire in crypto, buys in the bear market, sells in the bull. Everybody. Look at everybody who's rich, on an island, living on an island. It was not trading. It was not trading. Buy in the bear, sell in the bull. That takes patience, and people don't have patience. So Gareth Soloway comes along and says, you don't have to wait. You can just trade every day and make a lot of money. Nobody's making any money with Gareth Soloway. Nobody. It's bullshit. He basically called him an idiot to show. I got to watch. That was is Kitco, is that where that hot chick? Who's that hot girl? Michelle, whatever her name, that beautiful blonde, man. She looks like a goddess. Oh, then there's another one. Kitco's the one who's not as pretty as... Kitco is pretty. It's the pretty girl. This is how my mind thinks. She's the pretty girl, but she's not as pretty as the other one. I think her name's Michelle or something. I think she's South African. Oh, I love her. But yeah, Kitco's the other one. She's okay too. But I got to watch that. Because I have not watched anything Gareth Soloway in like 6 months because just looking at him, I want to throw up. And think of the amount of people he's wrecked. And he's taken all of their money every month to tell them Bitcoin's going to $5,000. Hey, Luna, trade it to zero. Trade UST to zero, right? And if you really like Solana, I actually know about this. He was telling people to get out of Solana when it hit like $30 because he was like, oh, it's a short-term trade. And then Solana went up to $120. So at least if you're long-term, and I'm not a big fan of Solana, but if you're just a long-term holder of Solana, you made a 12x versus Gareth Soloway telling you to get out when it doubled, right? So... yeah, and the thing is, Gareth Soloway will not be around next bull market. He's going to go away after this one. You already see the hate. And people aren't getting as much views having Gareth Soloway on. If you notice Crypto Banter, Rand Nooner hasn't had him on. BitBoy, the other guy, I forget his name, Crypto News, the Crypto News guy, he hasn't had him on. Like, people are dropping Gareth Soloway like he's got like AIDS in 1980. Part of my references, I'm fucking gross like that. But yeah, people don't want anything to do with Gareth Soloway anymore. Yeah, Michelle Mockery. Oh man, that's my type right there. She's gorgeous. So I don't know why she has him on. Or maybe, oh, you're talking about the other one, the Kitco girl. Yeah, I could see her having him on. And then there's that Asian guy who always has Gareth Soloway on. No, if you have Gareth Soloway on, you just have to call him out the whole time, dude, and he'll be like, "Well, in the bear market, I was right." Yeah, every bearish person is right in the bear market, because all Bitcoin and cryptocurrency does in the bear market. Cardano, it went from 5 cents to 8 cents, and then you just sell it, and then because it's probably going to dump because in the bear market, when something pumps, it dumps, but when you go into the bull market, that little game doesn't work anymore that Gareth Soloway likes to play. And you guys can find my videos. I know you guys who watch my videos a lot. I said Gareth Soloway one day will be wrong as we go into the bull market, and he's going to lose all respect, and that's exactly what happened. But the problem is he made $10 million, off these dummies giving him money. And not only did these people give him money, they also missed the bull run. They missed the Bitcoin bull run. They missed Solana. They missed XRP is really not holding on now. Now it's going back to 68. Oh man, XRP is a piece of shit, but it just better pump to $4. I agree with everybody who says it's a piece of shit. But yeah, you miss these altcoins that have 2, 3, 4x. I don't know if Gareth Soloway was trading theta, but I can guarantee you he wasn't telling people to hold their theta from 55 cents to $4 or $3.50 wherever we are now. Because he's like a short-term guy. Oh, it went up 50%, now sell it. But what if it keeps going up? Because in the bull market, things keep going up. I could go all day about these guys. They all just pissed me off. His man bun looks bare. Yeah, what the fuck? Like, even in Jersey, they don't look like... I'm from Maryland, so when I go to New York and stuff like that, I cut through Jersey all the time. Like, nobody looks like that. Like, to look like Gareth Soloway in Jersey... Like, you have to be from the biggest white trash, like, degenerate neighborhood. Like, Atlantic City, like, the slums of Atlantic City. You got the guys with, like, the little fucking ponytail. Like, what is that? Is that a goof? How the hell did he find a woman to tolerate a ponytail? Yeah, he's, like, out of shape, and he has a ponytail. And he's, like, hair's all greasy. Like, he's the kind of guy you would expect if you walk into, like, a used car sales lot, like, right off the Atlantic City Strip. Like a Gareth Soloway. So, but I never liked him. I liked him a little bit 2 years ago because he was fun to watch in the bear market. I was bored as fuck. But I knew he was worthless. But, yeah. I don't want to talk too much shit about Gareth Soloway. But yeah, they're all the guys like him. Whoever else, I don't even know. Like, there's so many other guys like him. But he's the worst. And he's the guy that people put their trust into. And you missed the bull market. His man bun looks better. That's hilarious. Big split your net to AI, Web3. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with AI. That's why I like Theta. I like anything gaming is going to do well. Web3, I mean, see, every AI, Web3, it's all fucking Theta. That's why I like Theta. It's a one-trick pony, right? Or no, it's a multiple-trick pony. It does it all. Anything, any narrative this bull run, Theta does it. So might as well be in it. Why not? All right, Bitcoin back over 71,192. I was actually thinking this dump would be a lot worse. Let's stay on for like another minute or two. Where's Litecoin? Litecoin's probably gone up more. Oh, what the fuck? Man, Litecoin was just $100. Now it's 97. As Bitcoin goes up, Litecoin goes down a little bit. It's like there's a game people are playing right now. Like, out of Bitcoin into alts, out of alts into Bitcoin. It's like, it's a vicious cycle of people who are degenerate traders and they have like no faith in what they're doing. But whatever, this is all bullish. Theta 346. And this is just short-term stuff. I was just bored. I thought I'd make a video, but it doesn't look like anything crazy is happening right now. If Bitcoin just hangs out here between 70 and 72 for the next couple of days, we're probably going to get a major start of alt season. I mean, we're already getting it, but people are definitely going to be throwing their money into altcoins, as they already are. I did not buy the dip because we only went down $1,000. These kind of dips aren't even worth buying. I mean, I guess you get an XRP now for 6 cents less than it was. You're getting Cardano for what? 3 cents less than it was. Theta, you're not getting any deal. Litecoin really hasn't dumped at all. It's actually up from where it was this morning. There's really nothing that dipped unless you're like, I mean, Bitcoin is a shitty price. Anything above $60,000 to me. Anything above $60,000 Bitcoin, you're the dumb money. So, I mean, Ethereum dropped like what, $100 on this dip. Ugh. I'm so interested to see what happens after this halvening. Like, are we gonna dump into oblivion like after this halvening, like 50%? And everybody's gonna be like scared out of the market. Like, oh my God, we hit all-time high before the halvening. Now after the halvening, we're dumping hard. It's over. Short bull market. Or are we just gonna like go to $100,000 after the halvening? Like, I have no idea. But either which way, you could flip a coin right now. I'm not going to dump my XRP. Yeah, I have XRP. I have like $5,000 worth of XRP. It's probably worth $15,000 now because I bought it at 35 cents. But it is a fucking shitty pumper because it pumps hard and then it just does not hold. So when XRP gets to like $3 or $4, I'm like, sayonara, sucker. I'm out. But yeah, if you're holding XRP, you're going to make money. It's a big dumper. I mean, there's no other way to put it. For whatever reason, the manipulation behind XRP, the YouTubers shilling it, Brad Garlinghouse, XRP is sold by Ripple so they can fund their operation. So when we get a pump in XRP, is Brad Garlinghouse just flooding the market with XRP to dump down the price? That's a possibility too. It's a bitch. Look, it's down 7%. 7%. It's like one of the biggest dumpers in the top 30 for no reason. Just because Bitcoin decided to dump $1,000. But now it's coming back up a little bit, but you're going to make money on XRP, but tread lightly. Tread lightly. Classic pump and dump. I mean, honestly, what happened in the last hour is your typical daily up and down waves of the crypto market. When I started this live stream, Bitcoin was 69.8. I was like, oh shit, we went under 70. Maybe we're gonna do a big dump down to 65. And I'm sitting here doing nothing, so I figured I'd hop on. But what we're seeing right now is like nothing. It's not, honestly, it's not even worth talking about. I'm on the live stream right now, but a $72,000 Bitcoin going back down to 70, now back up to 71. I mean, that's not even something you would even mention. It's like, it's nothing. Although if you're talking about XRP, yeah, XRP is a pump and dumper, 100%. But as Bitcoin gets above $100,000, $150,000, XRP is going to be like, $3, $4, $5. Why is AVAX doing so well? AVAX still has another 3x to get the all-time high. AVAX probably isn't a bad deal. If there's a dump on AVAX, maybe I'll pick some of that up. I'm going to make a prediction right now before I leave. I think by the weekend we might have a $125 Litecoin. I feel the momentum. I feel the bullishness with Litecoin. I saw a lot of positive articles today. And I think it's highly possible by Sunday we have a $4 Theta, and a $125 Litecoin, $120 Litecoin, and 85-cent Cardano. I'm not even going to try to predict with XRP. Depends what Brad Garlinghouse wants to do for the day. Hey, what's up, No Name? I don't know, man. I thought there was going to be a big dump. But now we're right back up to 71. So I'm kind of disappointed. I was kind of hoping for a big dump. And overall, the altcoins are holding on relatively well. I mean, the meme coins are holding on. AI coins were holding on last time I checked. So nothing to write home about. I know. I got excited too. 85 cent Cardano by Sunday. It's very possible. Once Cardano hits $1 is when the floodgates are going to open, and you're going to see You're going to see Charles Hoskinson. Here's up. I don't know if you guys remember this. Back in like 2017, I'm not sure if you guys were into crypto. CNBC had Charlie Lee of Litecoin on like every fucking day. And that is what allowed Litecoin to pump from $2-3 to $250, right? He was on like every day. Like, oh, Charlie Lee. Like you guys can probably find the videos. Then they just gave up on Litecoin because it wasn't as popular last run. But I think once Cardano gets above $1, and we all know how much Charles Hoskinson likes to talk. Charlie Lee did not like to talk. You could tell that like they were begging him to come on. But Charles Hoskinson, he has the gift of gab. So once Cardano hits like 90 cents or $1, you're probably going to be seeing Charles Hoskinson on CNBC, Fox Business, talking about how great Cardano is. Wouldn't be surprised if you don't see Mitch Liu from Theta Labs on CNBC. And that's floodgates. The floodgates open. That's uncharted territory, right? And that's when you're going to see Cardano go $2, $3, $4, $5. Theta, $15, $20, $25. I think Theta could get to $50 this run, but I'm not going to like bet on that, but it's definitely possible. All right, now Cardano's back up to 74. So you got to look at what is recovering the best. Cardano, one of the best recoveries right now. Dumped down to 68, now right back to 64. XRP, one of the shittiest recoveries. Solana, as much as I don't like Solana really, what went down to like 142, now we're back to 149, so you can't shit on that. Gotta give Solana the respect. Dogecoin really didn't even pump. I mean, they say it's down 5%, but it really didn't pump all that much. Or dump. And Litecoin. Look at Litecoin. Okay. I mean, we're almost right. Like I said, Litecoin is higher now than where it was this morning when Bitcoin was $62,000 or $72,000. So overall bullish, guys. All coins holding on strong. All coins are just, they do not want to dump, which is what you want to see in a bull market. So good stuff. Still waiting on Charles to go on Rogan. I don't know. What I mean, I don't think Charles Hoskinson is as entertaining enough or as popular enough to go on Joe Rogan. I was watching Crypto Crow a couple years ago, and he was talking about how he really wanted to go on Joe Rogan, and I'm thinking to myself, talk about delusions of grandeur, right? It's like you got a few thousand subscribers or whatever. Like you make these videos, okay, you get a couple $100, you get like a couple hundred views or whatever like that, and you think fucking Joe Rogan wants to have you on because you talk about Cardano all day? No, it's not happening. Charles Hoskinson has a better chance than Crypto Crow, but I don't think Rogan gives a shit about Cardano or Charles Hoskinson. You gotta be very popular to go on Joe Rogan, right? But yeah, that'll be great if he goes on Joe Rogan. We'll see a $50 Cardano. Charles Hoskinson was on the Friedman podcast. Lex Friedman. Wow, I'm shocking. When was this? When was he on that? That must have been a long time ago. I'll have to look that up later. I don't find Charles Hoskinson to be all that interesting. I just know I don't think he's a scammer, and I think he's gonna, do a good job with Cardano. I didn't think Charlie Lee was all that interesting either, but he pumped the hell out of Litecoin every time he went on CNBC. Oh, a year or two, okay. Well, maybe you're right, man. Maybe Charles Hoskinson will go on Rogan, but at the least, maybe he'll go back on Friedman. I'd like to see that. All right, guys. All right, guys, that's pretty much it. Things looking good. Looks like this dump was really nothing to speak about. If we get a big dump later, maybe I'll actually come on and we'll have something to talk about. But yeah, thanks for hopping on, guys. Talk to you later.